Alright guys, part 2 of the Don Diego. Just wanted to show you guys the ash. See, I can even hold it this way. And it stays really solid ash, uniform, white color. It's not flaking, it's not flowering. Good construction, good ash. So you can move it around and it doesn't fall. It will eventually, but that's well over 2 inches. It's really mild at this point. Flavor, pretty much has one flavor, tobacco. Very mild, very light. Pepper's completely gone, spice is completely gone. This is the mildest cigar I've ever had. Very mild. Give this perfect for a new smoker, for a woman. Very light. Good. It's a good introductory cigar for someone, you don't want to give a new smoker who wants to try cigars. You don't want to give them something very complex, something very strong, something very robust. This would be perfect. This would probably be my #1 choice to give to a new smoker as their first cigar. This would be perfect because it's very mild, and you can introduce to them the taste of a aged tobacco. So this would be perfect if it's your first cigar, or if you want to introduce someone to it. So someone who's curious, someone who wants to start cigars. Perfect cigar, Don Diego. Excellent cigar to be your first. I mean, extremely mild. Some people don't like that. Some people want more flavor. Me, with cigars and many other things like my colognes, I like everything. I love cigars, every kind, every type, every size, every wrapper, everything. I love them all. I mean, there's few, if any, cigars that I wouldn't have again. And you don't want to scare people off with an overly complex or strong cigar as their first cigar. You want to give them something very light and simple. This would be perfect. I'm just going to let the ash fall off naturally like I always do. It's the best way. You protect the cherry inside. Protect the flavor. Very light. Oh, another thing. I'm barely over 30 minutes. It smokes very fast. So I was wrong about my estimated 2 hours. Probably be an hour and a half. Very quick. I mean, this is a little over 30 minutes. Most cigars are halfway at that time. So it smokes very quickly. So the smaller sizes are probably even less than an hour. Again, guys, please. Oh, there's the ash. As soon as the ash falls, I'll say this in every video, immediately take a nice long draw, maybe 2 long draws, to keep the ember lit, otherwise it dies off. There you go. Protects the ember in the cherry. Keeps it lit so you don't have to relight it. What was I saying? Please, guys, if you have any requests, please let me know. Pretty much where I am, I can get my hands on any cigar. And I'll be glad to do any requests. Always happy to try something new. And all these reviews, for the most part, they're new experiences for me. Most of the cigars I review, I've never had them before. So I can tell you guys my first impressions. And I've been getting some requests, and I'm working on it. I'm gonna stop by the store tomorrow and pick up only what the requests are. So guys, let me know so I can go pick up and put them at the top of my list. I mean, the rest are just filler, just things that I just open my humidor. Oh, I haven't done that, review that. But if I have requests, I can make a schedule and put priority. I doubt anything will change in this. I might be surprised, but usually Connecticut's, mild Connecticut's, they stay same throughout. I mean, they're meant to be. Some have like slight nuances that change, some transitions, but I doubt it will. It's meant to be nice and mild. You could definitely have this in the morning, definitely. Any time of the day. Still, after the 35 minutes, 40 minutes in, no nicotine strength at all. 0 strength, I would say. But that's just me. I feel no nicotine effects at all. Nearly perfect performance. So you know, if the wrapper was a little nicer looking, to me it's fine. I could care less how the wrapper looks. I just appreciate it when it when it's nicer. But how the wrapper looks doesn't really matter. But if the wrapper was a little nicer looking, they could tighten it up. They could easily double the price, and it would still be reasonable. I mean, because for $4.50, it's a great cigar. I'll definitely be buying more of these. The thing is, I have to drive 40 minutes to the nearest Neptune. Just to have to give it a quick little light, because this part was lagging behind the rest. You don't want to ignore that for too long. So you guys can see a lot of thick smoke. Yet it's really mild. Really, really pleasant. See, I've been smoking a lot of 54 gauge cigars recently. I really like the 54. I think it's a good middle ground between the really thin 48s, the classic Cubans, 46, 48, to the newer, really thicker 60 gauge. I think 54 is just about right for me. Not too thick, not too thin. Very nice thick smoke. Look at that, beautiful. It's velvety. It's so smooth, it's like velvet. Great cigar. With every new puff, I like it more. Definitely be buying more of these. And I'm guessing a box, even for the Churchill size, is probably well under $100. If it only costs $4.50. Probably rather buy a box of these than Vega Fina. I love Vega Fina, but if I could save $20 for a very similar cigar that's even thicker, why not? So the Vega Fina is a very nice, elegant looking cigar. It's also velvety, smooth, very simple, very mild. I don't know if I reviewed that. I didn't because I wasn't home. I'm gonna have to buy another one and review it. I have a Vega Fina Maduro that I want to review. I got the tube for it. It was in my video that I bought some the latest cigars that I bought. I'll be reviewing that for sure. Also very, very nicely priced. Comes in a very nice tube, very elegant looking, great to give as a gift. Still no bitterness, no harshness. It goes down very smooth. It doesn't leave any nasty buildup. A little bit, like any cigar would, but on the very small side. Doesn't leave any nastiness. Mild cigars are nice because if you're wearing cologne or something, it won't mask it and overpower your cologne. It'll mix in with it, like a cigarette. And maybe even amplify it, make it better. But, this wouldn't overpower your cologne. I'm also going to be doing, since my second passion, if not the only thing I like more than cigars are fragrances or colognes. So I'll probably be doing reviews of those too. I don't know if I should do a separate channel for that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be reviewing colognes. Probably in the same channel. I like my name. Very original. My first cologne will probably be one of my favorites. A classic. Every cologne out there, I mean, it's not like cigars like cologne. They're a lot more mainstream. Even the ones that are kind of not so well known, they are well known. So I'll probably be doing Dolce & Gabbana. The classic Pour Homme, delicious cologne, great classic staple for your collection. Also going to be doing a nice long humidor tour, showing you guys probably cigar by cigar what I have. Show you guys how I keep it humidified. Show you how I don't really arrange them a certain way, but I'll show you how I have them. And that way you guys can see what I have and maybe give me some requests. Been in the second third now for about 10 minutes. Nothing has changed. Nothing at all. It's still very mild. Just tobacco. Just mild tobacco. That's about it. And for my one subscriber from Australia, I forgot the name. I know it's a martial art channel because I checked it out and I saw that it's Krav Maga. That's a cool coincidence. I've been doing Krav Maga for pretty much my whole life, so that's pretty cool. So if you're watching this, we'll have something in common. I love Krav Maga. I do it every Saturday. I've been doing it for years. It is the most useful, how do you say, I don't know, I mean, no nonsense, useful, no wasted movements martial art. I mean, it's not a martial art, it's a self-defense, but there's no fancy wasted movements. It's just, it's practical. There you go, practical. It's the most practical self-defense in the world, hands down. I preach it to everybody. I mean, Krav Maga, it'll save your life. And how do I explain it to people is like pretty much in any of the Bourne Identity movies, like Jason Bourne, that's pretty much what he's using. And Taken, that's pretty much Krav Maga. Pretty much Steven Seagal, he does Aikido, but Krav Maga is pretty much, you know, like reactive, like Aikido, which I also do. I love Aikido. Anyway, that was just for my that was for that one subscriber that from Australia. Yeah, I saw that his channel is Krav Maga, which I love. He's got some good videos there. And he requested My Father #1, which I will be reviewing. That was one of the few cigars that I was at a friend's house and I couldn't hold off. I had it planned to be reviewed, but I didn't have my I wasn't at home, so I didn't review it. I just went and smoked it. It's a good cigar. It's very, very peppery, like My Father cigars usually are, and the classic being very peppery. Not as much as the Black Label, but it's very strong in nicotine as well. I can tell you that. I remember it gave me a bit of a rush, the My Father, but I enjoy the entire line by My Father. It's synonymous to pepper. Pretty much all his cigars, and all of them from #1, Black Label, Blue Label, Le Bijou, the newer ones, La Dueña, Flor de las Antillas, they're all by him. They all have his signature pepper, which I'm fond of. Even though it has a lot, I know some people that hate them because they have so much pepper, and they have some strength. They're more robust cigars for people who want something a bit stronger, a bit more full-bodied, a bit more pepper, stuff like that. So I'll be reviewing that for sure. Also because I love their bands, beautiful bands, very elaborate, great cigars. They're a bit pricey though, but not as pricey as other things I'm used to, like, you know, my Opus X and my Diamond Crowns, my Cohibas. It's about 45 minutes in. 45 minutes. Nothing has changed. Still a perfect, almost razor sharp burn line. Nearly perfect. It's about soft right here. Pretty soft. It gives a lot. So probably won't be able to smoke it too far. But as of yet, nothing. It hasn't become harsh or anything. So I'm sure I can continue for a good, probably another 45 minutes. Give me a good solid hour and a half. See, when I started, it was light out, but it burns very quickly. Here and there, it's not constant, but here and there, some of the spice kicks up. But it's very light. It's very faint. If you're not, you know, if you don't have a sensitive palate, you won't pick up on it because it's very, very light pepper. I mean, spice just pops up out of nowhere like a very light dry paprika. Probably fit in another review today. Probably do the I'm not sure what. I'll go there and look at my humidor, see what I got. Something that's ready to smoke. Alright guys, there's not much I can give for this, so I'll be ending the video. There's Don Diego Churchill 7x54. Connecticut shade. Very nice, pleasant, smooth cigar. Alright guys, till next time.